Hello, my name is Scout Gonzalez, and I am doing my artist presentation on Galen Rowell. I think that's how you pronounce it. So in his personal life, or in his early life, I guess you can say, he was born in Oakland, California, and then was raised in Berkeley, California. His parents were both one of them was a college, I think it was the father that was the college professor, and his mother was, I can't remember what his mother was. But he didn't get into photography until he was around the age of 10. He ended up discovering rock climbing later on, I think at 11 or 12. And around from 10 to 12, when he discovered rock climbing, he discovered the amazing views on top of mountains. And that's when he decided to get into landscape photography. And he mainly photographed photos of mountains just because he was so fascinated by the view up on top of the mountain after his climb. Some of his achievements, he received in 1972, he received the Ansel Adams Award for wilderness photography. And in 1992, he received a National Science Foundation Artists and Writers Grant to photograph Antarctica. When he was older, he came out with his own artist statement. And I'm going to read a quote that was in his artist statement that I really resonated with. It goes, "My interest in photography did not begin with a burning desire to see the world through a camera. It evolved through an intense devotion to wilderness and eventually shaped all parts of my life and brought them together." I provided a video of how he describes visualization in photography.
I very rarely find a photograph wholly made. Usually I see one element that I want and then figure out how I'm going to put the rest of the photograph together. I see something and I think it's not so good now, but in different light, that would be good. And if I can put it together with something else, if I can put A and B together, then it'll be good. And I carry that in my mind, go from place to place until I find those things and then come back in the light that I think is right and make the photograph.
Sadly, on August 11th, 2002, him and his wife, along with the pilot and two of Galen Rowell's and his wife's friends, they passed away in a plane crash coming back from Argentina on a safari type of what's the word? Like expedition. They went there to go take photos of the wilderness, and on their way back home, they ended up tragically passing away in the plane crash. Although he passed away, he has left quite a pretty tremendous legacy for himself and for many other photographers out there. He will definitely be remembered for his amazing landscape photography photos and his very profound writing. He was an artist as in photography, but also in writing. His message, whether it was through a photo, or through his photos or his words, they definitely provided a lot of help for photographers, and he definitely helped photographers learn more. And he inspired me, and I definitely learned a lot about landscape photography from him. And I know my dad's also a photographer, and my dad also loves taking landscape photography photos. And my dad actually introduced me to him, and I've loved his photos since. And that completes my presentation. Thank you.